So I just finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong. And before I even start, I'm just going to put a spoiler warning that I'm about to talk about spoilers for this movie. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's fire. I'm going to just preface it by saying that movie was fire. Don't let anybody tell you it wasn't. It was fire. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong. They hoed Kong. They hoed my nigga Kong. Like, throughout this entire movie, they quite literally hoed him at every opportunity. Let me preface it by saying that I'm a pretty big Godzilla fan. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the movies except maybe some of the Japanese ones. And I have probably seen the Netflix Godzilla movies about 15 times each. I went on this binge where I did nothing but watch those movies. So I think it's safe to say that I am a big Godzilla fan. And the build up to Godzilla vs. Kong was cool, you know. It got delayed a couple times, which kind of sucked, but overall, I didn't even really I knew it came out, but like it kind of like was not even on my radar cuz I was thinking about a million and one things. But so I would have did this earlier, but this is the first chance I actually got to go see it. I didn't even know it was on HBO. I thought it was going to be delayed on HBO, but I guess it's on there. So you could probably watch it on there too, for real. The movie itself was good. It did a lot of good things. The fights were really, really good. Everything looked beautiful, honestly. Like I was like, there was some parts in that movie where I was like, dang, Godzilla looking fire, Kong looking fire. The action was there. I never really felt like the movie was dragging all that much. Maybe like a few parts with the humans, but like even the parts with the humans, they made it relevant to the plot. So even the parts where there were like it was like dragging a little bit, even those parts were like relatively important. So it kind of worked out there for the most part. The opening credits were cool. It kind of felt like I was watching a death battle. So I thought that was fire. That was well done. Hollow Earth was cool. It was cool to finally get to see like the Hollow Earth. The little hover ships were cool. I like that they like showed some of the creatures and monsters that live under there. Not a lot. I think it was only like maybe like 4 that they showed, but like it was cool that they even showed the Hollow Earth at all, honestly. I didn't actually watch any. I think I maybe watch one trailer, but for the most part, I didn't really know what I was expecting going into this movie. I was just kind of like hyped to go watch it. And I didn't want to watch anybody's reviews or anything about it till I saw it, because I was like, I need to see this movie to make my own opinion. Kong's throne and this is like his house in the Hollow Earth. That was pretty fire. I liked that his peoples left him the axe. I knew about the axe already. I thought that that he got the axe from one of his fights in Godzilla, but the axe is just something that like was passed down in his family, which I thought was kind of cool. I didn't really think it made perfect sense, but you know, it's a monster movie. It don't gotta make perfect sense. And also, without that axe, Kong wasn't even hanging with Godzilla. I'm sorry. That's my boy. But it's true. One of my favorite parts, even though I don't necessarily support celebrating when people die, but I feel like it's a movie, so it's fine. I was very satisfied when that lady died, when Kong like crushed the ship and blew him up, because I just want to say that there was not a single scene that lady, the corporate lady, whatever her name, I don't even know what her name was, there was not a single scene in that movie with her in it where I was like, I like her as a person. I like her character. There was literally a point in the movie where I was like, why is she like this? When Kong crushed the thing, me and my boy, we literally just started clapping. Nah, she had to go. I'm glad she went. Oh, the first fight with Godzilla, or the first fight with Godzilla and Kong, that was probably the worst offender for like them just hoeing Kong, period. Because look, they did Kong so dirty. So first, they put my nigga at sea, and they put my boy in chains, like a slave. Which, speaking of, low-key, they was treating Kong like a nigga. They had him in a cage on his own island, so the nigga couldn't even be free. And then they had him on the boat in chains. What? They was treating Kong like a nigga. Like, it didn't make no sense. So yeah, they had my boy on a boat. They had my boy in chains. And then they had my boy off the perk 30. There was no reason to have... Kong was literally sedated. for the whole for the first fight. Like what was bro? Kong damn near almost died in the first fight. Like he's not built for water, and they had him in the worst possible situation that he could be in as Kong versus Godzilla. Like that fight wasn't even fair. That fight literally wasn't fair. Godzilla drowned him. There was it was just an L. It was just there was nothing Kong could do. They held Kong in that fight. I'm not even counting the first fight. That wasn't right. They did my boy dirty. I'm not counting that first fight. The second fight though, in Hong Kong, that fight was hard. Just Kong like using the surroundings and everything. After he got his axe, he uses his axe, smashes Godzilla's head in. That fight was hard. And I feel like that was like the first fight where they was like even, where like they was like getting with each other. You know what I mean? And like Kong got hit with one atomic breath. I think he got hit with an atomic breath, so that kind of put him out down bad for a second. But yeah, Kong can't heal like Godzilla. He not built like that. He not built to take damage in fights. If Kong take damage, he got to power through it. Because that nigga was hurting the whole movie. That's the other thing, how they hold him. My boy did not get any rest that whole movie. They had my boy active the whole time. He was always fighting some shit. Godzilla got to do whatever the hell he felt like doing off screen. Kong literally had to fight snake vipers. This man had to fight Godzilla 3 times without healing a single time. This nigga got taken to the Arctic. He had to go through a warp hole or something. I don't even know how that Hollow Earth thing worked. That was just a weird sequence. But yeah, I feel like the second fight, that was the only fair fight, and Kong won. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. The third fight in Hong Kong, the one where Godzilla wins after he gets back up, I thought that was whole activity too, because how you just gonna give Kong the W and then have Godzilla get up and just murk this nigga? Like, it wasn't even like, and then Godzilla like bitched him too. Like, they fought for a second, and then Kong was on the ground, and Godzilla just goes over him and like stomps this nigga like an ant. Like, that's just, how you gonna disrespect Kong like that, bro? And it's like, yeah, I know, realistically, Kong's not winning in a fight against Godzilla, but like, they ain't have to do it like that. I think the setup for Mechagodzilla was pretty cool. I like how there was like, yo, the dude, the conspiracy theorist dude, that character was me, bro. He walked in the room, he said, "Don't eat that. All them GMOs." I started cracking up. I was like, that'd be something I would say. Like, he was woke, bro. He was, dude, the conspiracy dude was funny. I liked his character. I thought they did Mechagodzilla pretty good. I liked that they showed like the eye. I didn't really know what it was at first. I thought it was an eye, because I remember in one of the end credit scenes they showed Mechagodzilla. So they showed Mechagodzilla. So I did. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like an eye or a core though. So that was a thing. But yeah, they did it really good. I like that they did like the Ghidorah reveal, that they were like using the head to like control Mechagodzilla. Because like, you know, as soon as they mentioned that they're using Ghidorah as like the Wi-Fi, you know that something's gonna go wrong with that. I think Mechagodzilla looks really good. His opening, when killing the Skullcrawler with Godzilla, that was cool. I don't like how much he enjoyed it though. That was weird. Not a fan of that. He was smiling a little too hard, murdering that Skullcrawler. That was a little payoff for watching the human parts. So like I said, how they made the human parts relevant, like how they found the Skullcrawler babies and then they found out what they were used for. Like, it wasn't just a random scene that they ended up having a scene where they went and they did something that was relevant to what we just saw. So that was pretty cool. The fight with where Kong is out cold and Mechagodzilla and Godzilla start fighting. I know I said I watched all the Godzilla movies for the most part, and that's true, I have. But even when Godzilla loses in a lot of his movies, it's never this bad. Like, even in, I think it's the third Netflix Godzilla movie, yeah. Even in like the third Netflix movie where Godzilla is fighting Ghidorah and Ghidorah just like picking him up and just like attacking him and Godzilla can't hit him, that's still not as bad as what Mechagodzilla did to Godzilla in this movie. I have never seen Godzilla get hoed the way that Mechagodzilla hoed him in this movie. Like he got sunned. I can't even like describe. It was just like it kind of like I fuck with Godzilla. I wanted Kong to win, and I fuck with Godzilla. But why did they do Godzilla like that? He literally got beasted by Mechagodzilla in every way. Oh, I also like that Mechagodzilla killed the other evil dude whose daughter died, and whose Kong killed the one, and then Mechagodzilla killed the other one. I also like that Mechagodzilla turned evil. I thought that was a pretty cool touch. But I mean, I figured it was gonna happen regardless. That's why when they brought like the Neuralink stuff into it, I was like, wait, what? That's a weird twist. Isn't Mechagodzilla like normally his own thing? And that's because he ended up going off the rails and he whooped Godzilla. He was doing some like, that nigga had turbo boosters. He had all types of he had lasers. He was just Mechagodzilla was built different. I don't even know how else to say it. Like he was really about to take Godzilla down. And you can make the argument that like Godzilla was like weak after all the constant fighting and stuff, but bruh, I'm not hearing that. Because Kong didn't get no rest. Godzilla probably got to go sleep for a couple hours while he was watching Kong get abused the whole movie. So I don't want to hear none of that. The tag team was really cool with Godzilla and Kong, which I knew it was coming. I liked that they used the hover ship to bring Kong back. That was fire. I liked that Godzilla, like, they had, like, that synergy. Like, Godzilla, like, used his laser on the axe. Yo, that was hard. The ending of the fight, because they get with him. Mechagodzilla got a couple good hits in against him, but they was just, he couldn't handle two of them. He was only, if it was any one of them by themselves against Mechagodzilla wins in both fights, but together they literally, which I guess is like the point, obviously. But yeah, Kong's finisher, like and I know why they gave us that. They realized that they hoed Kong the whole movie, and so they gave him like the finishing kill on Mechagodzilla, which like I appreciate, sure, but that doesn't change the fact that y'all hoed my boy the whole movie. Y'all did not have to do him like that. Y'all did not have to disrespect him like that. Y'all ain't have to disrespect Godzilla in that Mechagodzilla fight either, but I think Kong still got it worse. Kong used his axe and he cut Mechagodzilla to pieces. That was satisfying. Kong actually rips off 2 monster heads in this movie, which is more than I was expecting to see at all. He probably would have ate it if he could, the Mechagodzilla head. Other than that, I like that all the evil characters that were doing evil shit died, and none of the good characters, like, had to die. Like, in the last movie, the scientist, like, I guess he atoned for his sins, technically. But I like that all the people that we didn't like all died. That was very satisfying. Godzilla and Kong kind of, like, squashed their beef. I still think Kong got bitched in the end. Whenever he had to drop his axe, and then Godzilla walked away like, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, why? Like, why did Kong get bitched, bro? They did Kong so dirty. Yeah, it was cool they squashed the beef. I think that, like, low-key, this was the movie that they retired Kong in. Like, I don't know, he might come back, but I don't think Kong's coming back after this. Like, they got Kong in the Hollow Earth, in his new containment area. He just living his life. I don't think that there was a post-credit scene, but I saw that there was, like, maybe something online, like a deleted post-credit scene. So maybe I'll watch it later if there is one. Other than that, solid movie. I would give it if I had to give it a rating, I'll probably give it like a 4 out of 5. I would give it like a 4 out of 5. Everything was really good, and I would give it a 5 out of 5. And I'm being completely biased because I'm a Godzilla fan. I would give it a 5 out of 5. Everything was there. The monster fights were there. There wasn't too much humans. The CGI and like design of all the creatures was really good. I think Godzilla has never looked better, honestly. It was all there. The only thing that they didn't do good, the only thing that they did that I didn't like is that they hoed Kong just the whole movie. Like, they never gave my boy any rest. They had him constantly fighting. They had him constantly helping people. Godzilla ain't do nothing the whole movie. And Kong, so I did like that Kong got a lot of screen time in this movie. Like, it was pretty cool. But, yeah, the price of that is that he never got to sleep. That was the price. I guess they put him to sleep on his way to Antarctica, but that's not the same. But yeah, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Pretty good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely go watch it. It's definitely worth the watch. And that's really all I have to say. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want. I want to do more like reviews like this. I don't like. I just want to. Godzilla was the first movie I saw in a while, so I wanted to make the first movie review that I did be on Godzilla just because it was the first movie that I saw. So I guess next I'll probably do like Soul or like maybe Avatar with like the Na'vi. Like I want to do like more spiritual movies and just kind of like break those down too. But yeah, that's it for me. Stay powerful. Bye, y'all. I'm out.